Hey, welcome back to our interview here and conversation with Mike from Genea and Ryan from Meraki. So Ryan, I want to go back to something that you said. You said that it was all in the cloud and cloud enabled, and that's what's enabling all of these modern integrations. Can you talk a little bit about, I'm going to say, the modernization of APIs and what that can mean for different integrations?
Yeah, I mean, if you look at it like from the past, you had these SDKs and you had to have like developers that knew how to work with all these individual application development programs. And now with the advent of REST APIs and open source APIs, but still backed by a lot of cybersecurity protocols, you can now take that same experience and make it a lot easier. So you don't have to have these specialized developers to do all of this work. You can use what's already available on the internet and then create those integrations between the two platforms. And then when you have companies like Cisco Meraki and Genea, we've already built some of those native integrations into our own dashboards. So it really is as simple as copying a key and placing them between the two dashboards. The best coder writes zero code, ideally, because you can know where it all is found and be able to copy and paste. They know how to copy and paste really well. We've been able to take that with APIs and allow customers to do that.
Yeah, absolutely. Well, very cool, guys. So one more question for you. This all sounds really great, and I'm sure all the audience members are saying, hey guys, this sounds amazing. This is modern technology, all those things. So my question for you is, how do you actually deploy it? How important is the last mile delivery component of this? And then how important is the aftercare servicing and the day two types of services?
Even with how simplified everything is becoming because of cloud, you still need someone with the expertise to help you with that deployment and the ongoing management. And someone like Convergint, you guys have been doing this forever. I mean, you know this, you work with some of the largest customers, you work with some of the most local customers, you know how to deploy this at scale. And so being able to provide that to your customer base, to our customer base, is absolutely paramount to making sure that the end user has the best experience in deploying it and taking those decades of experience out to them, and then understanding how the technologies fit together in an ideal situation. You can then apply that to their specific use cases. It's no replacement for that.
Absolutely.
Yeah. No, I mean, our products are only as good as the ability to deploy them, service them, and support them in the field. So if we have customers that have locations everywhere from Tokyo to Tel Aviv, I have one answer: go with Convergint.
Absolutely, absolutely. Well, gentlemen, it's been an absolute pleasure to have a conversation with you today. I have one last question for you. What is one, maybe two things that really excite you about what we are doing across the security as a service solution and our partnership as a whole moving forward? Mike, maybe we'll start with you this time.
Yeah, 8 years later, right, since launching this product, the thing that still excites me the most is automation, right? We're going to hear from Moss Adams later in the series, and they're going to tell a story about automating a lot of their workflows, and hearing how organizations go from old school, extremely manual processes to completely automated cloud-based solutions still gets me going, right? I loved hearing about those user experiences. And so as we move forward, I think we're extremely excited about driving even more automation to enable customers to do so much more with less, as Ryan was talking about. That's what gets me excited.
I think for me, I've been through this before on the IT side. So I've seen where a decade ago, IT was very local, on-prem, managed, and everything has kind of shifted to this as a service model, and you don't have to look very far. AWS, Microsoft, all of these companies are doing this as a service model, and we've gotten used to it. That shift is starting to happen in physical security, and it's really exciting to see because it's going to allow companies to truly take their businesses to the next level and start to unlock this technology to actually propel their business forward, rather than just protecting the organization, which is absolutely important. This technology is necessary to do that. Now we can use this same exact technology to free up and streamline business processes, to actually become a revenue generating center for the business. It enables companies to actually think about this technology to do those types of things.
Amazing,
Absolutely.
amazing. Well, gentlemen, thank you so much for joining us here in studio. It's been an amazing conversation. And thank you for watching and joining us today. If you want to get more content like this and join us next week for our conversation with one of our customers, go to convergint.com/DT. And don't forget to like and subscribe this video for more content just like this that keep you up on the new and emerging trends in the physical security industry.